Look at my new phone case.
Clap sync. We don't have to do that. That was a joke.
Wait, I didn't even hear that.
That's Discord for you.
Oh my god. Look at my new phone case.
That's pretty rad, dude.
Yeah, I bought it for $70,000.
Why?
It was pretty cool, dude. I don't know.
I
Yours?
need to start working on having a straight face for jokes. I smile too much when
Yeah,
I'm doing jokes.
I'm. I got really good at that. I'm gonna be
I
honest. I'm
I
pretty
have
proud of.
never even tried, but I should start trying because jokes are always better when they're unexpected.
I will take my like. Me and John are really good at not breaking during a bit. Like
Yeah,
breaking
I
during a bit is like really rare when it comes to our bits. And then once one person breaks, we both just start like bursting out laughing because
yeah,
that's when
which
you
is fine.
know a bit's done. That's when you
Yeah,
know a bit's done.
I've never
Yeah.
even like attempted not smiling during a bit. It just happens. I need to start working on it.
The problem is that when I don't smile during bits, people that don't understand that I'm doing a bit
Yeah.
think I'm serious. That's what
Yeah.
that's that's the problem because sometimes I'm like, wait, so like you think that, and they're like, no, Jordan, you're being dumb. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm
Which means
sorry. I swear.
you also have to laugh afterwards to make sure they know.
If they say something like, no, Jordan, you don't understand, and they explain it, it takes all the funny out of it, and I'm like, okay, I just did that for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
No, you have to laugh before they say that. In between when the bit is done and them saying you're stupid, you got to laugh to insinuate that what you just did was a joke.
But that takes me out of the bit though. That's the
But it
problem.
also makes you look not stupid. There's a compromise here.
I would rather look stupid than ruin the bit, man.
That's fair. Hey, to each his own.
Yeah, to each eat is his own.
Uh huh. Sponsored by Yeti.
Cheers.
Yeti sponsor us. Cheers.
Sponsored by Cup.
We didn't do that at the same time.
Try again.
Happy
Was that
New
at the same
Year.
time? Oh man, I'm up and ready to go. It's 9:46
9:46
a.m.
in the evening, in the
I've never been
morning.
up this early ever in my
Wow, I'm
life.
up this early like every day.
Oh, you're really cool, dude. You're really cool.
Oh yeah,
What do you?
you know what we just did? We just did a reaction video
Yeah, except
just for
I
you.
can only see your face and I
Yeah,
can't hear the audio or the video that you're reacting
that'll
to.
be our shtick. I react to a video and you react to me reacting to a video.
Dude, that's so genius. Even the audience can't even see the video or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
No, they
dude,
could. I
that's
could
genius.
wire it. Jordan, what do you hate?
Damn, not holding my cup. I hate
Well,
spray.
let's take that from the top. Jordan, what do you hate?
I hate like Axe body spray or like the spray deodorants and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Way too strong. They don't even smell
Yeah.
that good.
No.
And here, my parents, they're great, but they got me this
Mm.
for my Christmas,
For
and I'm
your
like,
individual Christmas.
but thanks guys, but I've never used this stuff in my life because it sucks.
Yeah.
And so I'm never gonna use this. I'm gonna sell it on eBay for $50 and see what happens. Starting the
Nice.
bid at $50.
It's Axe,
Noah, yeah, it's not Axe.
it's a
It's in the
different,
same. Yeah, it's
but
just like it's a spray
it's one of those.
deodorant thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Noah, buddy, what do you
Yeah.
hate?
Uh, YouTubers and
Really?
people that call themselves YouTubers.
So
You
not
know,
us,
not us, no, and
not us.
not many good channels on YouTube or people on YouTube, but the crowd of people on YouTube that like identify as YouTubers, annoying, super
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah, I agree. Very annoying. But
Like
the
fun,
YouTube like the
it's bad.
YouTube shtick and culture, I can't. It's cringy.
Yeah,
It's cringy. It
yeah.
really is. That's why I like YouTube videos that just do like 30-second bits and that's it. That's the only thing I watch on YouTube now.
It's
Maybe some video
it's
games,
pretty
but
good.
like That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I still watch. Uh, I've talked about this before. I still watch Funhouse, but
Like
that's
yeah,
because they're funny and they also hate like the YouTube. Like
YouTube culture. Yeah.
when people call them YouTubers, they're like, ugh. Like
Yeah.
they're like, no, that's disgusting. So I
Yeah.
respect them.
I watch like Gus Johnson, Eddie Burback, and like people that post Twitch highlights. That's it. That's the only things I watch.
Okay.
I've been watching more Twitch than YouTube recently. Um,
Uh, I've been pretty even recently. Also, I've just been trying to watch movies and stuff.
I should watch a new movie today.
Watch
Actually, we're about to go ahead.
watch Legend,
What should
the Tom
I'll
Hardy
put it on
one.
my list.
It's
I
good.
don't
I mean, Jack
I don't
recommended it.
like
What?
I don't like Tom Hardy.
Really?
Something about him just really bothers me. I don't know
I think
why.
he seems
I
like a cool dude.
I tried to look up Legend on Letterboxd and I looked up Tom Hardy.
I mean, that would work. It would get you there eventually. Do you
Yeah.
call it
Oh,
letterbox?
there's two Tom Hardys.
Yeah, it's
I
that's why I
say
said
I say
that's why I said
Letterboxd. I say Letterboxed.
I say
I forget
letterbox,
all of
like
it.
past tense of letterbox. Letterboxed. Um,
What's the D for? Database? Probably. Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't know. Letter
Anyway,
I say letterboxed like past tense. Like I letterboxed this movie, which nobody says, but
that's not even how to use the word.
not even close.
What is
Uh
a letterbox?
a letterbox? I don't know.
It's a thing. That's what it's named after. Yeah, but it's a movie cinema thing. But
I don't know.
I'm too lazy to look it up.
In my mind it was like in some relation to like box office, like that kind of thing. I assume it's
Yeah.
something like that. A letterbox,
Yeah.
whatever that is. I'll look it up, I'll look it up.
Thanks for looking
Give
it
me
up
one
because I'm
second.
doing that right now.
In terms
A
of
letterbox is a
are we sure it's
in
not just like a
wait.
mailbox?
Oh, letterboxing is that's not what it is. It says letterboxing is the practice of transforming
I'm
film
reading it
shot
right
in a wide aspect ratio to a standard width video formats while preserving the film's original aspect ratio.
now. So
So it's the full
it's a
screen
film thing.
widescreen.
It's a film
It's
thing.
it's it's a cinema thing. You wouldn't
Yeah.
understand. No, I won't. I'll spare the explanation because you just wouldn't
You
understand.
just wouldn't understand the film thing because I'm the resident film guy. I'm the one that
Wait,
likes movies.
you're Mr. John Film.
John Letterbox Film.
You're John Litterbox Film, and Letterbox is part of your first name.
People call me L Box.
Hey, it's Lbox right there.
Hey, L Box, you going to the movies today? No, there's a COVID pandemic.
Yeah, why would I go to the movies, idiot?
And then I start crying.
And then I die. All right, welcome to the We Ate Things podcast, episode
Episode
34.
34. Yeah. What a time.
Um,
We should have a guest
that
this week. We won't have guests for a while, probably.
too
Well,
hard.
actually, it
Actually, they're
wouldn't.
not hard anymore.
It would be very easy now. Now that everything is wired over here,
Yeah, that's true. We could just
it'd be
we
very
could just
easy.
add someone to the Discord, and that's that easy.
The thing is, we have to have, and we agreed to this already, and I think we have to.
Hmm.
We have to have Kinsey on for Captain Marvel. We
And
absolutely
that's
have
in
to.
like
That's
that's
like
not that's this month.
two. That's two movies away.
Yeah, that's this month.
Yeah, it's Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then Captain Marvel, which
I
I
haven't
guess
seen
we're
Ant Man and the
doing
Wasp.
weekly now.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
I haven't
either
seen
of
Ant
those
Man and the
movies since
Wasp.
theaters.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I've only seen either movie once.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited, man. And guess what we're talking about today?
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about freaking Avengers Infinity War, which we watched together, even though
Captain
you're
Avengers Infinity Stones.
Captain Avengers Infinity Stones, my favorite movie of all time.
Even though my what? What were you saying?
Even though you're 7 hours away,
Yeah,
eight
we watched
hours,
it together because technology, baby.
because technology. And that wasn't that bad either. It was like there were some speed problems
Yeah.
once in a while, but we
It
just
would.
had to resync
It
and it
was
was
weird.
fine.
It would either speed up or slow down for one of us, and then it would get out of sync. It was very strange.
Yep,
Do you think
it was
we'd
weird.
get in trouble if we like streamed us watching the movie?
100%. We'd get
Yeah,
in
you
trouble
think so?
because we're giving people
Yeah,
free access
that's
to
true.
the film.
Wait, wait,
We
wait.
can't do that.
Hear me out on this. What if it's just
Yeah,
our faces with us watching the movie and you
that
can't
is not
see the
illegal. We
movie?
could do that.
We could do
We'll
that.
we'll we'll upload a 2 hour and 50-minute video of us doing
Just
this.
us. Yeah. Oh,
That was really
that
cool.
was like that. What good music, and they can't hear it or anything either. Yeah, that's the only thing I remember.
We can't talk during the movie. Sorry.
Just like so excited about the music. Jordan, Jordan,
Jordan, hey.
yelling across the theater. Jordan.
I think we've made that joke before because
I
like I
we
think when
probably have.
we bought the tickets for Infinity, where we were like, okay, just in case we're not going to sit next to each other because it's going to be a new theater, we just yell at each other from across the theater saying,
And
"Hey,
do
hey
sign
Noah,
language.
hey Noah, look, hey,
Jordan. Oi, Jordan. The movie.
hey, the movie,
You see
they're
it?
playing Rubber Band Man. You hear?
Jordan.
It's like
Jordan, why are you doing the motion if you're just gonna say the name of the song?
It's like, Noah, thank you for telling me. I wasn't paying attention to the movie, and if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't know. So thank you.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan.
What's up?
Jordan.
Hey, oh, yeah.
Jordan.
And
Jordan,
no
why
one's
you
interrupted us yet. Just
everyone
letting
else
us
is just like
finish.
everyone they don't even hear us, so just
They just don't even hear us.
Jordan.
Hey,
Hey Jordan.
yeah, what's up?
Why are you going to the
Yeah,
bathroom? We're in the middle of the movie.
I, I'm going to the bathroom in the theater, so I don't have
Now
to
you're at the
leave.
bottom of the stairs. Yelling
And now he's
yelling up at
crying.
me. Now he's crying. Yeah.
All
Anyway,
right.
that was a
Anyway,
that was loud. That's gonna be very loud. I was yelling into
that's
my
fine.
mic that entire time.
Yeah, you're fine. It's fine.
I'll
It's for the
turn it
bit.
down
It's
for
part
that
of the
part.
bit.
We're at 12 minutes. I'll remember to turn that down a little bit.
Cool.
I just
What was I
turned
gonna say?
myself down a little bit as well.
I was gonna say
Okay.
something, at least.
Anyway, we were on something before we got into that bit.
I forget. I was gonna ask. We're recording this the day after Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday,
which I
Superb Owl Sunday.
didn't see any of it, and I only saw the only trailer I've seen is Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
There were no
I know there
movie
were no other
trailers at all.
Marvel trailers,
There
but
were no movie
no
trailers.
movie
There was
trailers.
not one. None.
Not one good
Um,
one, or just none at all.
there's none. Um, the main thing was Paramount Pictures had like 5 commercials all throughout because they're doing their own streaming service.
Oh,
Um,
what's
the
gonna?
best part, a lot of different stuff like I Love
A
Lucy,
lot of things have been Paramount.
SpongeBob. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So, it's gonna be a good movie site actually. So hopefully that'll be good.
Yeah,
Um, the first commercial, you're like, wait, this is really dumb actually, but like, they might be good. But what I was gonna say is their last commercial was them introducing that they're gonna have all of SpongeBob's content on there, and how they did that was they had a thing come out of the they were like on a snow like mountain or something. They had a thing come out of the ice, and it was a dome, and they played Sweet Victory
oh, that's awesome.
in the commercial.
I should
And me
watch
and
that.
Jalen were like, "Yeah, they did it!" Because they messed
Like
up all those years ago.
the rock version of from the movie.
From the
Like,
movie,
was it
yeah.
actually from the movie, or was it like a different version of it?
No, it was actually
Okay,
the song.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Um,
So
what do
like,
you mean they
yeah,
messed up
that's
years
good.
ago?
Oh, here I'll just tell the story.
Yeah.
When Maroon Five
Oh, I
was
remember
chosen,
that. Tell the story
yeah,
anyway.
when Maroon Five was chosen to do the Super Bowl halftime show, everyone was like, okay, yeah, sure, Maroon Five. Everyone likes Maroon Five. Who hates Maroon Five? And then their like teaser of it was going through snippets of what they were going to do, and a bunch of the snippets were SpongeBob,
Hmm.
the Sweet Victory SpongeBob, and everyone's like, wait. they're doing Sweet Victory at the Super Bowl commercial. It was not a Super Bowl halftime show. It was cool that year because that year Steven Hillenburg died, and he's the
Yeah.
creator of SpongeBob. So it would have been a really good tribute to Steven Hillenburg while getting literally everyone under the age of like what 30 really really hyped for the Super Bowl halftime show, but they messed it up and they just like played a snippet of SpongeBob to introduce like Travis Scott or something. It was really bad, and
Boring.
everyone was really upset.
Who did the halftime show
So
this year?
it was the weekend.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, the weekend, and I didn't know. I don't know anything about the weekend.
I
The
know he's
entire
popular.
halftime. Yeah, I know it's popular. The entire show, I was like, oh wait, I kind of know that song. Oh wait,
Yeah,
I kind of know that
I
song.
know that guy.
Hey, I know that guy. He's basically Maroon 5 if not Maroon 5, Bruno Mars if he was a little bit weirder.
Mm, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's my thing. And the commercials were okay too. It was just a really like underwhelming Super Bowl experience.
Really?
Yeah. Like last year was pretty good actually.
I didn't watch last year either.
Because yeah, last year was like actually a high scoring game. Both had like over 30 points or something. And the commercials were great. I remember the commercials being great. That's when they introduced Loki. That's when they introduced Captain America and the Winter Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That's what I call him.
Um, yeah.
Uh,
Um,
I
and
don't even
a bunch of
remember.
Disney Plus stuff.
I assume I went to a Super Bowl thing last year. I just don't remember.
Well, you probably did. You're still in Oregon.
Yeah, I assume I did. I just don't remember actually going to one.
Yeah. Anyways, it's really weird because they teased Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier last Super Bowl, and then they made a trailer for this one.
I want to see a trailer edit where it's actually Captain Falcon from Super Smash in place of Sam the entire time.
Every frame of Sam they just replaced with
It's
Captain
just
Falcon.
it's actually Captain Falcon. Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Falcon and the
Do
Winter
we
Soldier.
so do we want to talk about the trailer at all? Because it's not spoilers, obviously. It's a trailer.
Nope. Let's do it. We'll talk about the trailer, WandaVision so far, and Infinity War. It'll just be a very Marvel
WandaVision will
filled
be
episode.
definitely spoilers in that one.
So here, that's my question. Should we talk about WandaVision when it's all out, or do you want to just like react to where it is right now? Because we haven't talked about WandaVision yet,
No, we haven't.
and I really want
This would
to.
be
And I really
raw.
want to.
This would be raw, all raw
Yeah.
right here. I
Let's
think
do
we
it.
should.
Let's
I think we should talk
let's
about it.
screw
We did it. We did it for Mandalorian. We talked through the show.
Yeah,
not at the
that's
end,
very true.
So,
Actually, did we spoil anything? We probably did.
we probably did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ahsoka.
Who cares? Who cares? Oh,
Oh,
Actually,
you-
we didn't say that because Jack hasn't gotten to that part yet when we were talking about it.
we didn't even say it on the podcast. Jack doesn't watch though. Did we not say it?
I don't remember.
Neither
Oh my
do I.
gosh.
That was a while ago. You really should
Frick Jack,
watch.
dude.
I don't know.
I say that just because he he was denying watching it, and then his friend said, "Hey, you should watch it because it's really
Yeah.
good." And then he texted us, "You know what? I'm gonna watch it. I've
Yeah.
heard really good things."
Yeah, because he's stupid.
I'm just glad he's watching it, dude.
Yeah. You, since we were talking about Mandalorian real quick and Ahsoka,
Yeah,
you really
yeah.
should watch the Clone Wars. You don't even have to watch like at seasons 4 through 7. If you're not dedicated to watching through the whole thing, watch at least seasons 4 through 7.
Mark my words, I will start this week.
Really,
Yeah,
you really got to push through because the first time I watched the Clone Wars, well, no,
Yeah.
I guess the second time. The first time I consciously watched it, and it wasn't just on TV. I started the first season, couldn't get through it, came back, got into the second season, couldn't get through it just because it was kind of boring and it was very like kids show at the time and they're still setting things up.
Yeah.
But then once I got past that, it gets so much better. And that is 100% one of those shows that you always joke about. Like once you get through the first 100 episodes, it gets really good. That's absolutely true about that show. But the thing is, if you already know the characters and you know vaguely what's going on, like watch the first half of season 1 and then you can skip to like season 4 or 5. And it gets
no,
really
I'll watch
good.
all of it. I need to
Okay.
watch all of it.
I'm
Yeah.
just putting that out there. If you watch like the first
I'm not
half
a
of season
believer of
1, to
skipping.
yeah. Neither am I.
I'm not.
But
Yeah.
if it just gets you to watch the good parts of the Clone Wars, then I'm all for it. Or
Mm,
anybody out there,
yeah.
anybody watching. If you don't
Mm.
want to watch the boring parts of Clone Wars and you're okay with doing that kind of thing, watch the first half of season 1 to get the setup for all the characters, and then skip to like season 4 or 5.
My problem is here's my problem. Star Wars sucks. It really
Star
does.
Wars is so bad and so good at the same time
There's this much bad Star Wars content and
compared to
this much good.
this much good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the good is so good.
Good.
Like the good
See,
is
for Marvel, there's like this much good and then this much bad. You know what I'm saying?
but it's yeah, no, that's absolutely true. It's much less concentrated though on both
Mm-hmm.
accounts. Star Wars like
That's a really good point, actually.
the good,
That's
it's
a
not
really good
now
point.
even if it was spread out more, I wouldn't like Star Wars as much as I like Marvel. But the good in Star Wars is so concentrated. Like the good is great, but the bad
Hmm.
is not good. Is really bad.
Yeah.
And then in Marvel,
That's a really
the
good.
bad is like terrible, like really bad, but the good
Yeah.
is spread out of like really good.
You're
So
very, very right.
it's just like on both accounts, the bad for Marvel and the good for Star Wars. It's just a lot more concentrated. Like it's really bad
Yeah.
and really good. Though even
Hmm.
if it was even like the good Star Wars was as spread out as the good Marvel is, I'd still like Marvel more.
Yeah.
But the good in Star Wars is so good. Like Obi-Wan as a character is fantastic. Uh Anakin's downfall when looked at in depth is amazing. Ahsoka as a
Yep.
character after season 3,
Episode three
so
is
good.
actually really good.
Episode 3 is
I
really
like
good
episode three.
even with some of the cringy dialogue.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's a good story.
Revenge of the Sith is easily the best of the prequels.
Yeah.
Easily.
Ashton hates that like that culture hates the prequels because she grew up with them and she actually really, really likes them. I'm like, that's actually very valid.
Yeah,
If you just like kind of enjoy the prequels, they're not bad movies.
the people that grew up with them, I mean, our generation did, but I didn't. Like I didn't
I didn't either.
my parents didn't watch the prequels, so I didn't watch the prequels until I got older.
My
Um
parents didn't even watch Star Wars, so I had to watch them all by
we've
myself at
talked
like
about
at
this before.
10. Yeah.
Like how
Yeah.
my dad did watch or my parents did, so they showed it to us.
Yeah.
Um but not the prequels. So I didn't see the prequels until I was much older. So I didn't really grow up with them. But I can
Yeah.
understand it. There's definitely obviously some nostalgia there, but also you like things better when you grew up with them. That's
They're
just how
also
life works.
like I don't think episode 2 is very fun,
Two's
but
bad.
episode 1 and 3 are like fun, entertaining movies.
They're entertaining. And
Especially yeah.
episode 3, and you obviously, I'll say this once and I'll say it a million more times. Obi-Wan is
Okay.
the best character in Star Wars, and episode 3 is one of the many areas or pieces of media that shows that. Just the whole fight between him and Anakin at the end of Revenge of the
So
Sith
good.
is so
So
good.
good.
And Ewan McGregor's acting in that whole scene, even Hayden
He just has
Christensen's,
so much
he
emotion in it, and
does.
it's
The
so
whole "You were
good.
my brother, I loved you," that whole scene while Anakin is laying there burning, fantastic.
And only hate in Anakin's eyes too,
Yes,
and he sees
absolute
that
hate.
he only has hate. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
good. Anyway,
so
we're supposed to
good.
talk about Marvel, bro.
We will, we will. This is how this
We're
is how
only
it
we're already
works.
20 minutes in.
Yeah, it's fine, dude. This is how
Okay,
the podcast goes.
that's true. That's a good point.
Um,
Also, I need a haircut, and I apologize.
you're wearing a hat.
This weekend I was supposed to get a haircut and new shoes, but I only got new shoes, which is actually super great for me.
Because you haven't had new
Because
shoes in a long time.
in like 4.5 years,
That's
yeah.
a
So
lot.
like,
Wow, wow.
yeah, they
I
were getting
get
really bad. I got my new shoes, and then I looked at my old shoes. I'm like, wait, I was wearing these the whole time because they were trash.
I get new shoes probably every 2 years ish, if I were to
Hmm.
guess. Yeah,
That's normal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Anyway, I'm
Anyway, to finish that off, that last final thought, which
yes,
actually at some point we should do a Star Wars marathon,
I agree with that.
just
All the
to
movies.
do it, all of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, in
we'll do it after Pixar.
release order or chronological order.
I'd say release.
Chronological would be interesting because we could go straight from Rogue One to A New Hope. And the fact that Rogue One ends right at A New Hope, watching those back to back would be very interesting.
Let's do it, dude.
Dude,
Who's
let's
stopping
freaking
us?
do it. No one's stopping us. Maybe George Lucas.
And
He might bust in.
Solo is also in
Ugh.
between 3 and 4, isn't it? Yeah,
That the thing about watching through all the Star Wars movies is half of them are bad.
and most of them are bad.
Most of them are bad.
Actually, that's not true.
Let's
That's not
see.
true.
Let's see how many Star Wars movies there are right now. Movies. We're not even talking about the TV show.
8. There are 8. No, there's 11.
No, but you got to include the spin-offs.
Yeah, 11.
So 9 of the regulars, the episodes, and then Rogue One and Solo. That's it, right?
Mm-hmm. And the Christmas special.
That's not a movie. I said we're not including TV shows or anything else. Just actual movies, which brings it to 11. The original prequel is good. I mean, the original trilogy is good. 2 of the prequels are good, which 5, and Rogue One is good. So 6 out of 11. Over half are good.
Over half. It's
over half are good.
The sequels are just not good.
None of the sequels are good. No.
Force Awakens
is the closest to being good, but it's still not good. And then Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars movie ever. And
actually, I need to watch Attack of the Clones again, but I really didn't like Attack of the Clones.
It's not good, but it's honestly better than Last Jedi, I think.
That's why we need to watch them all again.
Yeah, that's why we need to watch. That's going to be like a year and a half away.
That's fine.
But hey, we've already been going for almost a year.
Yeah, I don't see a stop to this, man.
No,
I don't.
Neither do I. Like that, we'll be grown-ups and still be doing this.
That's me as
that's
a
grown-ups.
dad.
That's adults. Wait, why? I'm worried for your children.
Grown-ups directed by Adam Sandler.
Ugh. I don't like Adam Sandler. Popular opinion, I don't like Adam Sandler.
Popular opinion?
Popular opinion.
I do like Happy Gilmore, though. Anyway.
I mean, he has a couple good movies. Happy Gilmore's good. He has a couple that are not bad. I'm trying to think of them.
One of my favorite Brooklyn Nine-Nine bits was Jake was a auctioneer as of cover up, and then he's like really messing up this oh, here's this old vase for what, $5, and then everyone just rose their hand wow, everyone wants this old vase.
Yeah.
And then Adam Sandler's in the audience.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you doing? And he's like, Adam Sandler, you go to this? It's like, yeah, I like old ancient art.
That was a
artifacts.
funny.
What's that? It's like, yeah, and I need it for a new movie about the Russian Revolution, and it's actually serious. So, and then Jake was like, oh yeah, who does Kevin James play? And then he's like, oh, very funny, Stalin.
That was a good one.
Yeah, really good.
I might need to rewatch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is it's one of the most rewatchable shows.
It's up there for my favorite TV shows of all time.
It's second for me.
I haven't made a list, but it's definitely in my top 5.
I watched a lot of movies, so it would be weird for me if I didn't have a list. Anyway, we were supposed to talk about.
I have a list of TV shows I've seen in completion. Have I talked about that on here yet?
I don't think so.
It's not in order of liking them, but it's in order of.
Would you like to?
It's not in order. It's not in order at all. But I'll just tell you that I've seen in their completion 41 TV shows.
Name a couple of them, because I'm curious.
41 TV shows in my life. I probably have seen more that I just can't remember.
I have a couple in my head that everyone's seen that people always forget to write down. So I'll see if.
Well, do you want me to list all 41?
Yes.
That's a lot. Okay.
Do it.
Okay, here we go. This is in no order at all. Not liking order. This is how I thought of them order. Lost, West Wing, Castlevania, Good Place, Good Omens, Sword Art Online, One Punch Man, Death Note, Sherlock, Altered Carbon, Stranger Things, Over the Garden Wall, Chef Show, Phineas and Ferb, Gravity Falls, iCarly, Wizards of Waverly Place, Adventure Time, Love, Death, and Robots, Mindhunter, Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, Maniac, Defenders, Daredevil, Punisher, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Rick and Morty, Friends, Living with Yourself, Psych, Last Airbender, The Clone Wars, Gilmore Girls, Man in the High Castle, Breaking Bad, Mandalorian, The Boys, Carnival Row, and Cobra Kai. Also, I have something on there twice, so I've only seen 40 TV shows.
Did you do the? Uh, did you do the Nazi one from Prime Video?
Which
Did you watch?
the Man in the
Did
High
you watch that,
Castle?
right? The one with Logan
Oh,
Lerman in it.
Hunters. Do I not have
Yeah.
Hunters on here? I have Mindhunter. I don't have Hunters on here.
Boom! I got one.
Wait, let me make sure. Can I search? Can I search on
Yeah,
there?
you can search notes.
Hunters.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't have Hunters.
Boom! I got one.
When is season 2 of that coming?
I hope they take as much time as possible because I like when TV shows actually take time with their work and not like The Boys. The Boys came out a year after season 1 and it was really good.
And it was great.
I mean season 2.
I have
Yeah.
The Boys on here. Right?
So yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
It's towards the end.
Your phone is buzzing. I can hear it.
Yeah. Oh, I turned it off. You were good.
Um,
But yeah, that's cool. I might have to make a list. It's
Yeah.
definitely not 42. So
when I told my mom that, I was like, "Hey, Mom, I made a list of all the TV shows I've seen, and you want to know how many it is?" And she was like, "Yeah." She was like, and I was like, 41, and she was like, "You need to go outside more."
there was a period in like. There's a period where you like. It was like middle school, early high school, where Netflix was like a huge thing,
Mhm.
and everyone kind of just like binged everything.
Honestly,
And
that wasn't me.
you just like
I
TV
watched
all the
most
time.
of those TV shows sophomore year or later.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
I didn't fully
Even Phineas
come
and
into
Ferb.
the obviously not Phineas and Ferb. I didn't fully come into the movie and subsequently TV show guy role until junior year.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. That's when people get personalities. I think
Yeah,
junior
that's
year when they
true.
turn 16.
That's true.
I didn't have a personality until 16.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
I really didn't because that's when I started liking like my own music, and that's when I started like I think we're our parents and our friends until we turned 16. We're like, wait, I like my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when I like my own music. That's when I like my own movies.
Yeah,
That's when we talked Marvel a lot. Actually, we started talking Marvel a lot when Civil War came out, which is sophomore year.
which was sophomore year. Yeah, 2016.
So that was
I saw
when
that.
I was 16.
I saw that with my dad, Jack, and Kevin Freese.
I saw it 3 times. I saw it. Did we see it? Did we see it together?
I don't think so. I don't think we
We didn't.
were
I saw
as
it with,
good of friends in 2016. We were still getting to know each other. We were still getting
Yeah.
to know each other.
I saw it with
it wasn't until I
buddies
went
from
to
Spanish.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I went with buddies in Spanish too. I went with Jackson and John, and I went with my dad.
Nice. I only saw it
So that's
once,
it.
but it was my dad, Jack, and Jack's dad, Kevin.
Yeah, it's a good double date.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. Infinity War, dude. I miss movie theaters so much.
Let's do Infinity War. Let's do it.
Dude, imagine if this had happened 2 years earlier, and Infinity War didn't come out in theaters or Endgame. Imagine if
And even if it
those
imagine if
didn't
it
come
went
out
just
in
straight to
theaters.
Disney Plus.
That would have been so much worse because being in the theater for both of those movies, and we've talked about this a million times and we'll talk about it a million more, that was half of the experience of seeing the movies.
I will never forget those experiences,
No.
and I will be out there to say it will always be in my top 5 like
Movie
personal
theater
experiences of all
Yeah.
time.
And
Personal.
personal experiences. Wow.
Like like in terms of like memory.
Yeah.
Like, Like
Yes.
if I'm looking back and thinking like, wow, that was
Yeah.
incredible,
No,
I'm always
I
gonna
I
think
agree.
Infinity War and Endgame.
I agree. Um, and I can't remember how your Endgame theater experience was, but both my Infinity War and Endgame theater experiences were perfect. Everybody, I got
It was
participating
perfect.
theaters for both of them. Both
Me
of them,
too. Because
everybody was in on it. Everybody was excited. Everybody cheered. Everybody laughed.
yeah,
It was great.
my end game was it was everyone cheered at the cool parts, even when they first ever time traveled, and everyone was and they said New York 2012. Like that's
Yeah.
like everyone cheered when that happened. Even Jalen was like, yes, yes. Um, and everyone stood up when Portals was happening. Everyone stood up and started clapping and cheering.
I didn't have everyone stand up, but we all clapped and cheered.
Well, at least the back did. I remember the back started standing up because like we sat in the
Dude,
back
I
the
remember,
entire.
dude, everyone was cheering and clapping. That was
Dude,
so
everyone
good.
was cheering.
What a
People were
scene.
crying.
I think, and obviously, this is one of those things that couldn't have happened without the rest of the entire MCU, but I think Portals might be the best scene in the entire MCU.
Oh, 100%. No, I
Thanks
think
to all
no
the
one
other
other,
scenes, though. That couldn't have
nothing
happened.
ever trumps it.
No. That couldn't have happened
Nothing trumps
alone,
it.
though, obviously, which is you have to put out there. It is entirely reliant on the rest of the MCU for that to be as good as it is.
Hmm.
But it is
Um,
that good.
I for me personally,
You know,
you said it yourself. Good.
we should we should hold off on this. You could finish your thought, but we're not there
Can we
yet.
do here before? Okay, here's the thing. I want more than 16 minutes, or I want more than like 20 minutes to talk about Infinity War. What if we just do like another episode
For
of
Infinity War,
like our original plan? Just talk about it as a separate video.
we have 23. Well, that's 23 minutes until an hour. Theoretically, we could go for another half hour. Wait, no, we could go for another 45 minutes if we wanted to. We've gone to an hour
That's
15
a good
before.
point. That's a good point. That's a good point. But we also want to talk about WandaVision too.
That's true. Okay, do we want to just do a separate Infinity War video?
Let's just do it.
It'll have to be later this week.
It's fine.
Um, and I'll have to put it up later because it has to go up before our next episode.
Yeah.
So that'll be episode 34.5.
But yeah,
Well,
point five.
bonus episode.
Bonus episode, Infinity War, and
Infinity
it'll
War.
be called Captain America. I mean,
Captain
Captain Avengers
Avengers
Infinity
Infinity
Stones.
Stones. Yeah, of course it
Yeah.
will. Uh,
Um.
so yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to WandaVision then.
Can I finish my point?
Oh yeah, you were in the middle of a point. Why don't you finish that point? Don't go too far into
I
Endgame
think.
though. We're almost there.
Oh no, I'm not talking. I'm not talking about Endgame.
Okay.
Um. I think my personal top five in top five is you said it yourself, bitch. With the Guardians of the Galaxy, that whole scene
With the Guardians, the
in
freaking
Guardians
yeah,
One,
that's good.
that was great, and
That's a
it felt
very good
amazing.
scene. Yeah,
It's a great scene. Yeah, like even rewatching it, I'm like, holy crap, this is a good
it's
scene.
super good. Agreed.
Like, take my hand. Um, yeah, and then just him just holding the Infinity Stone is really good. Civil War, the final fight scene is also up there for me. Um, let's see. Get Up Spider Man is also up
Get Up
there.
Spider-Man is definitely up there.
It's amazing. I
Oh,
will
check out
say,
this very nice balsamic vinegar and olive oil I got over the weekend.
wait, that's actually really. Where did you go this weekend?
Uh, on Saturday is when I went out and everything. I went with a couple friends to a farmers market in Napa
Yeah.
proper, in Napa, like Napa City.
Hmm.
Um, got some stuff there. I got a bunch of stuff there. I'm not going to go over all of it, but got a bunch of stuff
Okay.
there that was good. And then afterwards, we went to an olive oil shop in town that's like super good called Olivier.
Cool.
And they have this. The olive oil is fine. Like the one that I got is just fine. It came in a 2-pack. That's why they can stack on top of each other like this.
That's really cool, actually.
But this balsamic vinegar is why I bought it. This is the best. I don't know if you like balsamic vinegar, but this is the best
I
balsamic
love it.
vinegar I've ever had. It's aged 25 years, and it's thick and it's sweet, and it is the like I'm not going to, but I could literally drink it. That's how good it tastes. It is fantastic.
Have you used it yet?
Yeah, I got some bread at the farmer's market. So I just poured a little bit
Okay.
of this and the oil
Oh,
into a
dude, that
bowl
sounds so good right
and
now.
had that. And dude, this is the best balsamic vinegar I've ever had.
That sounds so
It is
good.
so good. It is like ridiculous. Like you could drink it good. Like that's how good it is.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool that you have people over there that are is also interested in that kind of stuff
Oh
too.
yeah. I was talking about that with a couple friends the other day when we were at dinner. It's
Yeah.
cool because like it's cool that everybody here is like obsessed with food as everybody else is. Because like back at
Hmm.
home, like yeah, people like food, but up here we could sit and talk about food for hours, and
Yeah.
everybody's cool with that. Everybody's just like, yeah, this is my favorite thing. This is how I like to do whatever, and
Yeah.
everybody's just like, yeah, cool.
That's awesome.
Anyway, uh,
Anyway, WandaVision.
it's okay.
Can you hear my chair, by the
No, I'm
way?
kidding. Occasionally, not that much. No,
Okay, that's fine.
it's very much in
It's
the
okay.
background.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine.
It's all right.
It's
All right, so
actually.
that's the episode.
Thank you for coming. Roll
Thanks for
credits.
coming. Real credits.
Uh, it's really good.
Dude, I
It's
love it.
very it's amazing.
Before we
Um,
even talk about the content, I want to say that WandaVision is the perfect.
oh, spoilers. Let's say that.
Oh,
First and
spoilers.
foremost.
Actually, if you're watching the podcast right now and um, we're already like a lot, and just like kind of turn it off because we're going to talk about it the entire time,
Well,
basically.
probably.
So
Yeah, yeah. You could probably. Oh, okay. So why don't we purposefully finish off with that then? Um,
yeah.
so instead, before we get into WandaVision, why don't we
Hmm.
say next week is Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yep.
Um, there will also be a bonus Infinity War video later this week.
Hmm.
But next week is going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp, and let's do another movie next week because it's a normal movie.
Which movie?
That's an excellent question.
Here, can you see my screen very well? Okay, yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Um, so I want you, Noah, to go.
Me, Noah.
Okay, here's my list. I want you to see something you like and pick it. Ready?
Oh, oh.
What?
I just watched it myself, but I was going to say no. We can do that another week. I want us to
Okay.
talk about Godzilla versus Kong when it comes out on March
Okay.
20 whatever 26th or whatever. So you need to watch Godzilla and Kong Skull Island before then.
Okay. Both
Ford
are
v
on my list.
Ferrari.
Do you want to watch a movie you've seen before, or do you want to watch one that you haven't seen?
Well, I can't really recommend a movie I haven't seen before.
Unless it's you see a movie that you also want to watch.
Okay, scroll through it faster this time
Okay.
because I just
I'll
wanted to
do this.
see it all before I made the decision. There's a lot of good movies in here. Oh, let's do American History X. I've never seen it,
Yes,
and I've heard it's very good.
I've never seen it
So
too. Edward Norton,
yeah. So
American
let's
History X. Let's do it.
okay. So next week is going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp and American History X. All
Boom,
right.
done. And 43
Uh,
minutes. Cut that.
40. That was at 43 minutes. I'll cut that. And this one should go up on Wednesday this time, hopefully.
Sweet. Yay. Okay.
Um,
Oh, I also want to say before we start WandaVision, we're gonna start Twitch streaming. So
yeah.
that'll be in the description now.
That
Um,
yeah.
our Twitch channel. So
I don't
just
know
hop
what
on
we're
by.
gonna
We're
do on
not
there
gonna
yet.
really, yeah, we don't really have plans. We might just like play chess or Minecraft or something. I don't know.
We'll definitely have to do.
Who
I don't know
cares?
if I could do Minecraft because my computer's already running hot just doing this. So if I ran
Yeah,
Minecraft at the same time, it would kill my computer.
yeah. I will say though, I might be able to stream from my computer,
I was
like
gonna
actual
say
PC.
that might
Once I
work
get
better.
once I actually, if I dual screen, I might be able to use my laptop camera while I stream from my computer.
You might
Right?
be able to.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll test it out. But anyway, point aside, we are doing Twitch streaming now. We're gonna be playing just random stuff,
Dude,
and we're just gonna be trying to hang out. So,
we should do Town of Salem again. Wait, you got to have a whole
dude,
account now and everything. That's or you got to pay for
oh
it and
yeah,
everything now,
you have
don't
to pay
you?
for it now.
It's dumb.
We could do Pop Tropica though.
Oh, we should definitely do like old Flash games.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the announcement, I
Yeah.
guess. Let's
Uh,
talk about the freaking TV show,
okay,
bro.
let's talk about the TV show about a TV show.
Yeah.
WandaVision,
I wanted to say that this show is the perfect introduction to Phase 5 after Endgame
Phase 4. Yeah.
because Phase 4, yeah. Because um we haven't seen anything Marvel in like a year, and we got really lucky at the end of Phase 3 is when
All of
they
this
stopped doing
happened. Yeah.
Marvel. Yeah,
It gave us a
because
breather.
gave us a breather, and this introduction back into Marvel just doesn't seem like Marvel yet. It's just easing into the
It's
world
easing
again.
into it. Yes, absolutely.
It's perfect. It's
And
perfect.
I do think that this was probably the best outcome for Marvel.
Hmm.
Because if we had just gone straight from Endgame and subsequently Far
To
From
Black
Home
Widow,
straight into just more Marvel constant go go go, it would have all felt after
everyone
that
would have been
it would have
burned
been
out.
overwhelming and lackluster compared to Endgame,
Hmm.
and it would have just been like, yeah, okay, it's more Marvel, whatever. But now that we've had a
Yeah,
breather and everybody's itching for more Marvel, it's infinitely like I'm infinitely more excited than I would have been.
yeah,
Like,
me too.
we'll get to it, but what happened at the end of the most recent episode got me more excited than I for Marvel than I've been in a very long time.
Yeah, I agree.
Since Far From Home, pretty much since Endgame, really. It got
What
me.
happened in
It
the
made
end
me.
of the episode
We'll
again?
talk about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. We
We'll get
will
there.
get there. It is the
Yeah.
easily the most important thing that has happened since Endgame, but that's not a lot. But even if it like Black Widow or whatever else had come out since then, that is the most important scene ever. You might not know why, actually. Have you seen? We'll get there. We'll get there.
Can you yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Anyway,
Start at the beginning
episodes 1 through there have been 4,
through
right?
three,
There have
one
been
through three.
4
There's
episodes
been
now.
five
Has there been 5 already? Yes,
because
yes,
there's
there has
been
been 5. So episodes 1
because
through
they
3,
released two.
yeah. Episodes 1 through 3, fantastic at setting up the world, little subtle things here and there, just things that were off, things that were weird. And
Yeah.
then episode 4 is the we interrupt this program, right? The one
Hmm.
out where it's outside, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's then things start getting like, okay, now we know what's happening. Now we know blah blah blah. And then episode 5 is when it all hit, and you're like, okay,
That's when
this is a
everything
Marvel
actually
show.
started. Yeah.
Yes, when
Yeah.
you can
They actually
finally be
started
like
talking about like
things,
what's
yeah,
happening in the blip, and yeah.
things that happened, yeah. Um, they portrayed the blip different than they did in Far From Home. In Far From Home, it was
Because
like
yeah.
flashes of light and them coming back, but in this, it was like them fading back in.
No, Far From Home it was fading back into.
Let me look it up.
Because remember,
I might
the
just be
only
remembering it
perspective we
wrong.
got, remember, the only perspective we got in Far From Home is
Was the
a freaking high
high
school
school video? Yeah,
morning announcement show of a video of people watching a basketball game and people fading in that blipped on the court. That's the only thing we saw.
yeah. I'm looking it up right now because I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
just
Sure. Sure.
be
Sure.
remembering it wrong. I don't know why I feel
But yeah,
like
that's it was. But okay, the scene where she's running around the hospital and people started fading in again, that was amazing.
yeah. I love to
I'm like,
see
holy crap.
that whole event from different perspectives.
Yeah. Okay, so the Rambo, is that her name?
Yes,
The
Monica.
Was she in Captain Marvel?
I don't think so.
Okay, because like I don't know, she reacted weird to Captain Marvel when they mentioned her name.
Yeah, I guess
Uh
I just remember that weird for some reason. I remember like little flashes of light. I don't know. Um, I was wrong. I
uh
looked it up. I was wrong. I admit
yeah.
that. But yeah, she did. I don't think she was in Captain Marvel, but I assume she has some sort of
History with
history
her.
with Captain Marvel because she definitely didn't want
Yeah.
to talk about her. I
Maybe
bet
that
you
was
they
like
like. I bet you they like dated or
teaser
something.
or something. I don't know.
Something
But like
boring like that. Because who needs romance other than specifically Wanda and Vision in this show?
yeah. Actually,
Romance
I'm
in
gonna be
TV
honest.
shows is bad.
I did not care about Wanda or Vision before this show, but now I'm
No, of
like,
course not.
okay,
That's why I'm
this is
saying in
actually
this show, who needs romance other than them two? That they're fine. They are the plot points of the show. We need that.
mhm,
Other than that, I
yeah,
don't need romance in the show.
no.
Unless the show is about that specific romance, which is what WandaVision is about. I don't need
Or
other romance.
I would also be satisfied if they just transition to Jimmy Woo's life. I would love to do that. Um,
What's his name? Something Park. The
I don't remember
actor,
his real name.
the actor,
Yeah,
something Park. But him and Kat Dennings, who plays Thor Girl, are talking about how they want to do an X Files style spin off TV show, and I would
yeah.
love that so much.
Just like,
And
and it's like
also,
more comedy than serious
oh no,
too.
it would have to be. It would have to with them
Yeah,
two in it. It would have to be hilarious. But
because what? Because Jimmy Woo is that he's only been in Ant-Man 2,
let's talk
right?
about. I was about to say, let's talk about that real quick. I like that when he came in, he did the magic trick of pulling out his card because that's what he learned. I don't know if they showed that in the movie. We'll have to see it soon. But that's what he learned from
Because at the
Scott.
end of Ant-Man 2,
Yeah.
yeah.
He basically learned it from Scott or learned it because of Scott, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So he's using it. Yeah,
It's the
super great.
perfect introduction.
And I saw this on Reddit. This isn't my idea, but you know how there's like
I think we saw the same
rumors.
things on Reddit.
Yeah, I would assume so. But you know how there's rumors that John Krasinski is going to be Reed Richards, going to be
Fantastic Four,
Captain
yeah.
Mr. Fantastic or
They
whatever. I was
they
about
want
to say, what
John
if
Krasinski
he
to
was
do
just an alternate universe version of Jimmy Woo?
Jimmy Woo
So he's
because of
white.
the Office
He's
episode.
white Jim.
He's white Jim. He's white Jimmy.
He's white Jim. He's white Jimmy. And there is no
Oh my
way.
god.
I mean, there obviously is a way, but like the he the fact that his name is Jim has to be on purpose.
There's no way,
Has to
right?
be on purpose because he's Asian Jim.
That's his best role.
His best role is
The
Asian Jim.
one cold
One
open of
cold
the
open from
office.
The Office, which is easily the funniest scene in The Office.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's definitely my
Anyway.
favorite scene in The Office.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. The aesthetic of the show is really good
Is
because like
great.
it went from the 50s to the 60s, 70s, 80s, and the next episode should be 90s.
yeah.
Um,
Next episode should be
yeah.
90s.
It
Which
should.
is, I assume, when we'll see their costumes. They're like
That's when like Halloween
cartoony
happens, yeah.
costumes. Yeah.
Because the last episode, Vision's like, wait, where are the kids? Where are all the children?
Yeah.
There's no other children.
Vision's starting to realize things. So one,
They should, yeah.
yeah, but he's not alive. He's definitely not alive. One
Dude, he doesn't
thing I
remember.
have seen, and you've probably seen this too, but just so we can talk about it, is there's a theory that this show is going to connect directly to Loki, and Loki is going to somehow. I can't remember the exact theory that I saw, but he's gonna somehow he's gonna have something to do with the multiverse, and he's gonna make a deal with Wanda and give her another Mind Stone from another universe, and then that's how Kang is gonna be introduced because they're messing with timelines. Yeah.
Whoa.
So,
If they actually pull that off,
well, okay. We've talked about enough, and we can talk about other stuff too, but let's get into the last scene of the most recent episode,
Yes.
episode 5,
yeah.
where Pietro is there, but
Oh yeah.
which is dude,
But
when
it's not,
we saw his silver hair, I was like, yes. But then
Yeah.
when we saw his face, I was even more like, oh my, finally,
I
because
want you to
what?
keep going. I think I know what you're gonna say, but I want to be right.
Because, and I was gonna say you might not know this because I don't know if you've seen the other X-Men movies, but that guy plays Quicksilver
That's why he
in
looks
the Fox
so
X-Men movies.
multiverse.
It's the freaking multiverse. Because he is Quicksilver in the Fox X-Men movies.
why Thor Girl was like, wait, she recast
Quicksilver? Pietro.
I think her powers are just going into the multiverse.
She's
on accident.
a main character in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Like, she's already been cast
Right.
as a main character.
This is just a prequel to
This is going to be...
Doctor Strange 2.
I think this is going to be a prequel to most of Phase 4. Which is why it's good that this is coming out first.
Holy crap. Okay,
Yeah,
I did
dude.
not know that.
He is Quicksilver in the X-Men movies, which is why I was even more excited when we saw his face. I was like, no way.
Wait, did he have silver hair in the X-Men movies too?
Yeah. It didn't
Okay,
look like
so
that.
it's his exact character.
His hair was more like gray silver rather than like white silver.
Yeah,
But so obviously it's a mix of the MCU Pietro and the. But also
X-Men.
I wasn't expecting. I was 100% not expecting it to be him as as Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
But I was expecting Quicksilver to show up because they talked about it earlier in the
Yeah,
episode.
or like
And she was
yeah,
like, you
Pietro.
can't bring him back or whatever, whatever somebody said.
Or like he said death. Um, I think someone I thought
Was it
this
the
was gonna
kids
happen.
talking
Someone
about
gave her the idea
the dog?
of the dog. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
somebody
Like,
mentioned
can you just bring
Pietro,
him back, mom?
or yeah, she said, or the kids said something like, "Do you have a brother?" And she was like, "Yes, I do. He's far away." And then they were talking about something like, "Can you bring him back, mom?" About the dog.
Can you
So
bring him back, mom? Yeah.
I was like, "Is Pietro about to show up?" And then the doorbell rang, but it was somebody else. But then later in the episode, it was actually him. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but then it was freaking, I don't know the guy's name, but it was
I don't know.
Fox Quicksilver, and I was like, this is it. This is the
Yeah.
biggest thing that could have happened because it has established that they are now within the same multiverse. For
I
100%
think they're
sure
gonna go through like
they exist.
Magneto too, like her dad.
That would be,
Um,
yeah, that would be interesting. But
mhm.
I don't know if I would want all of the same actors and actresses from the Fox.
I doubt they're gonna do all of the X-Men. I doubt
If
they're
we
gonna
could
do
get,
that.
I assume at some point they will in the movies because they have rights to them now. Why wouldn't they use
I
them?
know, but they're dumb. They're dumb movies. I
I
haven't
don't
seen any of
know.
them, but they're
Well, yeah,
dumb.
the movies are dumb. The characters aren't.
Okay,
And also,
sure.
First Class is actually pretty good.
I haven't
Uh,
seen any X-Men movies,
if you're
so
gonna
I don't
watch
want
an
to.
X Men movie, watch X Men First Class. It's actually pretty good. It's like
I've seen Logan.
that's the best one, and you've seen Deadpool. But
Yeah,
if you're gonna watch like a legit uh, X Men movie, First Class is actually good. Like it's legitimately an
watch
enjoyable movie,
watch Ryan Reynolds show up.
dude. He's. I mean, they've already.
No, in
Uh,
WandaVision.
oh, and one probably not. It's too serious for that for him. They've already established
That's
they're
true.
gonna make an R-rated Deadpool movie though, which is what I was
They
worried
could
about
give it.
because Deadpool. I mean, because Disney. I was worried they weren't gonna want to make an R-rated movie,
Mm-hmm.
but
I just think I don't think it'll ever be on Disney Plus,
probably not.
which is fine.
Yeah, they'll have to have it somewhere else.
I mean, Spider-Man isn't.
But that's because they don't have the
So
rights. It's not because of rating.
I mean, I'm just saying they won't have to. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. I get you.
They don't have every single content on like Disney Plus. Yeah.
Anyway,
But I didn't know about the X-Men thing
no,
because
exactly,
I
which is
just
why I was. Yeah, that's why I said I don't know if you'll know this, but now you can be as excited as I am
where's the
because
popsicle?
who's a popsicle? Yeah.
Laugh track. Okay,
Um,
the really cool thing about this episode is she tried to end the show, but Vision didn't let her. She
yeah.
was rolling the
Oh
credits.
man,
She was rolling the credits and like no, Vision's like
this whole episode was fantastic. Things are actually happening.
it was great. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
and I
dude,
actually like Thor girl.
yeah, no, she's fine. She's pulling her weight.
I'm just saying the Thor movies that sucked. She was in.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
wasn't in Thor 3.
No, and it was good.
It was really good.
Um,
Um,
she's pulling her
she's
weight.
pulling her
She's
weight.
doing
Yeah,
fine. I would love to see
yeah.
her and Jimmy Woo in a series together, an X File series together.
Like even if it's like even low budget or like
Hmm.
not, or it just why not? That's the
Yeah,
only argument.
yeah,
Yeah,
it would be a lot
it's
of
great.
fun. Um, but no, yeah, this is this episode was big. It's finally this will tie directly into the rest of the MCU and will have an
So
impact on the rest of the MCU. Just the fact that it was him cast as Pietro.
mhm, yeah, that was the introduction to Phase 4.
That was Phase 4 right there, and
Yeah.
it was perfect.
Um, Vision's slowly starting to realize like things are wrong.
Hmm.
That was really cool.
When
And
is
him
he
losing
gonna
his temper.
realize that he's dead?
That was my question of like he it's his body. She used his body to do it.
Yeah, she
Um
stole its corpse.
they this episode they went on to explain like what she can do more because she turned Rambo's bulletproof vest into clothes.
Yeah, she
Um
can rewrite
she can rewrite
matter
reality.
reality on the
Hmm.
fly. Um, which I think people forget a lot that her powers come from an Infinity Stone, the most one of the most powerful things in the universe. So her powers
Hmm.
are far beyond what we've
She's the
seen.
most powerful Avenger,
She is the most
like
powerful
by
character
far.
in the MCU so far, other than Thanos.
They didn't they talk about that? So they said, well, she did come. Her power did come from Infinity,
Yeah,
so like Captain Marvel, right? Yeah,
yeah, and which is why Captain Marvel came up, and they were like, "Why don't we send her in?" Blah blah blah. Blah. Who cares?
yeah.
Um,
But it's Captain Marvel, so who
Also, I
cares?
saw this other thing that when Rambo, Monica, is it Monica Rambo?
I don't remember.
The main character outside the hex,
Yeah,
the girl, the lady. Uh,
yeah,
when she said, "I know a particular astrophysicist that would be down to go in or whatever," I thought she
yeah.
was talking about herself. But then I saw a thing
I don't know.
that people are theorizing that it could be Reed Richards, that it could be Mr. Fantastic. So
Maybe that's why Jimmy Woo is here.
that could be an introduction.
Whoa. Um, I didn't know Reed Richards was an astrophysicist.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
a
know that.
very smart guy.
Okay. I
He's
mean, yeah,
he's very. I mean, that's how they all get their powers. The Fantastic Four. They go into space and go through a thing. I don't know what
right.
the
I
thing is,
remember. I
and then they all
remember.
get their powers. You
I
remember
remember from
that?
the
You remember
trailer
that
from
episode of
the
Jimmy Neutron?
yeah. Oh,
Because that happens
I
in
remember
Jimmy
that.
Neutron. Do you remember that?
Oh, I understand now. It's like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where he's like, "You guys seen Memento, right?" Like, what the heck's Memento? It's like Finding Dory. Oh, okay, I understand everything that's happening
Okay, yeah.
now.
Um,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things
Okay.
that could happen in this show, and the fact that they introduced this new kid as Pietro makes me excited because they're putting real weight into this show. This
Mm-hmm.
show matters within the MCU as a whole, which is good. Which is
Mm-hmm.
I was a little worried about, not that worried about, because like whatever, but I was a little worried about because I wanted it to matter on the whole, and
You
they're
didn't want it to be like a
yeah,
standalone like thing.
I
Yeah.
wanted it to
Got it.
matter, and they're showing that with that introduction that it does matter
This
in the
show,
entirety of the MCU.
my favorite thing about the release of this show is it brought me my favorite thing about the MCU, which is theorizing. I miss
Yeah,
it because
yeah,
we haven't done
dude.
theorizing
Us
since
just like
Endgame came
talking
out.
about like what can it be? What's
Like,
going to
I
happen?
heard that. I heard
Yeah,
that. This gonna happen. Oh no, I heard that.
I
Yeah.
heard that this
It's
is
just
going to
like,
happen. What if this happens? I have this idea
yeah.
that yeah,
I
and
think the
it's
next
just
Avengers is gonna be named Endgame because of this and this and this.
and I was right.
I'm gonna be a dumb poo poo brain and actually guess the
And do
name of
it.
the
Guess
next
something
Avenger.
right for once. And it worked, which is the only thing we've ever gotten right about the MCU.
Remember when we thought the Soul Stone is gonna be with freaking uh, Idris Elba? Forgot his name.
Did we? Was that a theory we had?
Heimdall.
Dude,
Heimdall, yeah,
the
because of his
Heimdall.
orange eyes.
Yeah. Um, dude, we had before both Infinity War and Endgame. We did so much theorizing. Me, you, and Jack,
Yes,
and
we did.
other people, and Bobby, and yeah,
Yeah,
all of
we
us. We
did a
did so
shot
much
for
theorizing.
shot. We did a shot for shot analysis of Infinity War and Endgame's trailer.
I
Actually, we
I
didn't do
would
Endgame's trailer because we didn't even watch them.
yeah, I would argue that Infinity War. We did more theorizing for Infinity War than we did for Endgame.
Oh, 100%. Oh
Because
yeah.
Infinity War
I
we
think
had
everyone knew that uh, was going to come back. Everyone knew that, but
yeah.
we didn't know like just how.
Yeah, but for Infinity War we didn't know anything that was going to happen at all. So we did so much theorizing for that.
That's the
And then
thing. No one knew like anything about the movie at all.
yeah, we didn't see anything in Infinity War coming. So we did a ton of
But they hyped
theorizing
it up
for it. Yeah.
anyway. But they hyped it up saying like this is gonna be like the biggest movie ever, and it was.
Yeah.
So
But Endgame, we kind of knew what was going on. We had a base. There
did
were
it?
still things, obviously, like I still didn't expect most of that movie, but we had a base, so we did a bit less theorizing for it. Man,
Yeah.
the lead up to Infinity War was probably the most excited I've ever been about Marvel.
We'll talk about it next .5 episode.
Yeah.
I think we should
Anyway,
talk about just yeah. Anyway,
WandaVision
that's
is important to the entirety of the MCU, and it's important,
I'm excited.
and it's great,
Yeah.
and it's him. You, I will genuinely recommend X-Men First Class,
Okay.
especially now that this has happened. Wait, is he in First Class or is he in the next one? He's in First Class, isn't he? No, he doesn't get introduced until the one after First Class,
Okay.
I think. Hold on, let me look it up real quick because you should watch that. You should watch First Class because it's genuinely just a good movie. I don't know if it's worth it to watch
But
the
I've
other
seen
one just to
Logan.
get the introduction. Yeah, no, there you could also watch other good movies.
No, one's good.
Introduced. Let's see.
WandaVision, WandaVision. The intros have been my favorite, not my favorite part, but it's been a really good
The
part
intros
too.
have been fun.
They're directly related to shows. Because I think the last one was like Family Matters or something, right?
I don't know.
Growing up the kids in the painting. I don't know. But yeah, 4 episodes left. They can do whatever they want. I feel like the end of this series is gonna like it's gonna tease at least two things. Um and yeah. It's gonna be good.
Well, I do kind of hope
I
that the
give
sorry, I do kind of hope that the other Quicksilver comes back for at least a little bit because I did like him as Quicksilver, the other actor from Age of Ultron.
but how?
I
He's
don't
dead.
know. So is Vision.
Yeah. But that's different.
Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what movie he got introduced in.
She can't steal Quicksilver's body, but she can steal Vision's body.
That's true. Um,
Also, were you the one that showed me that um the shot where the security camera where she's in the room where they were like analyzing Vision's like broken up body was a direct shot from the comics?
no, I
Like there's
didn't
a
show
shot
you that.
from the comics where she's looking over pieces of Vision's body and freaking out in a lab. And I was like, oh, that's really
I
cool.
I didn't show you that.
Okay. So I saw it
But
later.
Days of Future Past is when he gets introduced, which is a considerably less
Okay.
good movie. But you should watch
I'm
First
just
Class
not
anyway.
interested. Okay.
You should watch
I
First
will.
Class anyway. It's actually good, and you have a bunch of good actors and actresses in there. I mean, James McAvoy and Magneto, the actor that plays Magneto. I don't know. Young Magneto, not old Magneto. Old
Yeah, I
Magneto
was
is
gonna
Ian
say.
McKellen.
Was that? Oh, really?
Yeah, Patrick
I did not know
Stewart.
that.
Patrick Stewart is Professor X, and then old Magneto is Ian McKellen. Wait, it is Ian McKellen, right?
Oh,
I'm
Ian McKellen is one of my favorite actors because of Gandalf.
yeah.
And
Old Magneto is Ian
Dumbledore.
McKellen.
Yeah. Wait, he didn't do Dumbledore. Never mind.
No, he did Gandalf.
Anyways,
Did I tell? Wait, sorry, you just made me remember it. Did I tell you in when we did the review of Count of Monte
what movie?
Cristo? Uh, when we did the review of Count of Monte Cristo, that the old man was Dumbledore in the first Harry Potter priest.
Wow, I did not recognize him.
Neither did I
Probably because
until most recent time watching it. Until me and you watched it, and then I was like, wait a second,
okay,
that's Dumbledore. And I've
that's
seen
early
Count of Monte
Dumbledore.
Cristo many times. Yeah, that's
Got
first
it.
movie Dumbledore.
Wow. Dang. Well, everyone
Anyway,
remembers the late one
yeah,
because
that was what I can
I
never.
don't know.
I can't remember his
I don't
name.
know old actors' names, especially
Anyway,
British ones.
I don't care if they bring anybody from the Fox universe over, other than the Ring Quicksilver, the actor over Evan Peters. Um,
Yep.
I do hope they bring James McAvoy as Professor X though, because I really like James McAvoy, and he did a really good job as Professor X. So did Patrick Stewart, but that's a little more difficult.
It's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different. But also, I wouldn't
Do
mind if they
they?
brought the young Magneto actor whose name I can't remember right now. He's really good too.
I don't see that they because isn't Magneto Wanda's dad?
Yeah, in the normal universe, he's Wanda and Pietro's
So they
dad.
do old Magneto, not young Magneto.
They would have to do
A time travel thing.
either a time travel thing or an old Magneto. But her parents are dead.
Yeah.
But also, it's
Oh wait,
Marvel.
is that confirmed? Is that confirmed?
Yeah, her parents died in Sokovia when they were young.
Oh yeah. Duh.
That's why they're
Okay.
angry at Stark
Yeah.
in Age
Okay.
of Ultron. But also, they could be like, oh, he didn't actually die.
Yeah. They can do whatever. I don't care.
They can do whatever they want. I would love James
Anyways.
McAvoy as Professor X, but also the timelines don't really work. It would have to be like Patrick Stewart because old.
Mhm.
But anyway,
Anyway,
we'll see. That was big though. The end of that episode was real big. It was very important.
good show.
Good show. Oh yeah, definitely watch it.
And as they always say, who's this popsicle?
Who's the popsicle? Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. No, hold on. Come back. Hold on,
What's up?
hold on.
What's up?
You should watch. Just look up Days of Future Past time in a bottle scene.
Okay.